Okay, part 3, Pokemon Yellow, I'm Mob the Mafia, speedrun, hooray. Mouse click, open window, continue, currently at 58, that's not the best time, I could probably have done that better. I've tried saving and getting a better Nidoran, etc, but it's not that much of a problem. I'll still have a good time to finish. Misty, yep, hello. Misty, you're supposed to be 10. I think. But yeah, Misty is actually very annoying. She has water types, I have a ground type. Not great. However, I do have the very powerful Thrash, and that's going to completely one-shot the start you, like so. Now this is the monster bitch, the Starmie. This thing, if it uses Bubble Beam, two Bubble Beams, it's GG no V for me. Restart, and I think this is about the 5th time I did this after all the cutting out and redoing. Used a water gun, X defend. I don't kill it in 2. Think, oh crap, GG. Oh, 6 HP. Like the boss. Even with a speed drop, I am still faster. Somehow. And I kill the Starmie. I can't believe I lost. Yeah, bitch, now SMD. Okay, level 30 obeying. That way, when I trade stuff in, yay. I can also cut your bush, yep. TM11, Bubble Beam. I'm going to give that to Nidoking since it's better than Water Gun. Nidoking doesn't actually learn any moves now. Thrash is the only one it learns. So it's all going to be picked up TMs from here. So this gets really cheap, but it works. Anyway, there's Bubble Beam. And exit the gym. Not a lot going on here. Slow motion. Into the Poke. I'm healing here. Generally on speedruns you try and avoid the Pokemon centers because this is, well, it's a good 8 seconds-ish, probably. Yeah, I think it must have been about 8 to 10 seconds, which if you do that in every city you're wasting minutes. It does eventually turn into 2 or 3 minutes, which is not great, to be honest. So now I'm going to the only way out of the city, obviously. If I'm getting louder it's because I'm actually holding the mic in my hand. And I don't have a stand. It rhymes! Ha 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 ha! Rocket, innocent bystander, who's obviously not innocent because he's wearing a big black outfit with R on it and a whip. Actually, this game has something about whips. There are a lot of whips in the game. I'll point them out at it. But like Whip Hunt, drinking game. Every time you see a character in Pokemon Yellow with a whip, take a drink. There are quite a few whips, actually. I don't know whether the creators of Pokemon Yellow were into that kind of stuff, but who am I to judge? And Drowsy, get raped, son. GG no V, try harder please. Mr. Rocket's dead. And he'll leave quietly. Yeah, he damn well will. Anyway, this is sped up. This is the only part I'm going to speed up from here. Everything else is real time. I've managed to time it so it does hit 15. Pidgey gonna die. Pidgey run. Unavoidable battles. Die. Die. And die. These two. Die. Die. Ever so boring. And I've normal speed into Vermilion. Let's ignore the lady who gives me a Squirtle. Squirtle doesn't make much of a HM slave, so I'm going to ignore it. Charmander, Pidgey, and Lapras, which I'll obtain in Silphco, will be all I need to all HMs. I flashed my ticket, if you get what I mean. Anyway, this is the ship, swanky ship, but I'm not going to be on it for long. Nope. I'm not just going to run in and get cut. There is something else that's worth getting in this ship, apart from just the cut. And that is 2nd floor here. 4th door along. 1, 2, 3, 4. That Pokeball contains a rare candy, which when you're doing a single Pokemon and not bothering to grind, you need all the levels you can get. More on that later. But for now we got just Growlithe will die to Bubble Beam. Nothing exciting going on here. Spoilers, it dies. Quite difficult to feel. This is dull. 27. Woo. You have to excuse my coughing. I've been fairly lethargic recently. You still get the silky tones of my voice though, so don't despair there. I must salute you. Yes, you must, bitch. Salute me. A rare candy, a confection of which is not of the common variety. Now I've got the confection that is not of the common variety. Out comes blue. One of the least creative names I've seen. I caught 40 kinds. Then you've been wasting your time. I'm just going to smash your face in with my one. How many have I caught? Well, I caught the Spearow for flying, and I've got Nidoking, so I've got 2. Is there a problem? I didn't actually catch the Charmander or the Pikachu, so I caught 2 kinds. And you've caught 40 coins, but you've only got 4 in your party. Well done there. That's a really clever idea. Yep, you can die. Sandshrew. Guess what? You can die. This would probably be more exciting if I actually had animations on, but that must wait twice as long as the actual thing will take me. Just watching all the animations, every move. I don't have the patience for that, so I'm just going to kill everything and move on. And with Eevee dead, that's GG and OV. This guy suddenly gets good somewhere, but until then, more lethargy. I should go and get cut. Yes, I should. That would be useful. Cut without the N, because Canute isn't actually a HM. Okay. I feel hideous. Seasick. It's not a good trait for a captain of a ship, I'll be honest. Didn't choose his occupation terribly well if he gets seasick. Yeah, but in exchange I get cut, so it's all good. I can forgive him for being a failure at his job. Just don't leave before I'm off the ship. I don't want to be on a ship with a seasick captain. The news tonight: the SS Anne has run aground off the shore of blah 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 Olivine City. That's the one. Rumours speculate that the captain was so seasick he was found lying unconscious in a pile of his own vomit. There are no survivors, apart from the captain who was unconscious. I should probably think this out better. Anyway. Do 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 do. Ha ha. And off we go. So there I go, massacring what is a perfectly nostalgic and memorable tune. There you go. You'll thank me for it someday, possibly. Anyway, this is going shopping. I have some monies, but I'm going to sell Bide since I'm never ever going to use that. And I've got a nugget, so we'll get rid of that as well. 20k. I'm loaded. Loaded, son. So I'm going to buy a Repel. Repulsive. Which is the point, because random battles do slow you down. And super potions because I'm skipping a lot of poker centers with my computer. And what the hell am I sitting on? Ow, what am I... What? Oh, bloody student card. Piece of... Okay. This guy is definitely worth talking to because although he does waste some time, he gives me the bike. Which, I'll be honest, I don't use nearly as much as I should have been. If I did the same thing again and used the bike, I would almost certainly cut about 10, maybe 15 minutes off this. I'm just stupid like that. So, I've got everything I need to in the city. Notice I haven't used the poker center here, that'll come into play later. And I'm now going to give cut to HM slave number 1, Charmander. I think at this point I'm also going to give him dig, because that's also quite useful to have. Oh, and he's 4 moves. Well, I'm not going to use any of them, so I'm just going to go to Growl. Growl. It's now been replaced by something useful. Charmander can no longer speak. So I've cut away the bush. Now I save here. This is plenty of cutting and going again. Trying to find these goddamn bins. If you stay in the building, Now, how many times you reset, the bins stay in the same place. So after about 20 minutes, we're looking for bins. A bit of bin raiding, like anyone who shops at Lidl can sympathise with. That's the result. The locks are in there. And here comes Lieutenant Surge, who is, I think, the only gym leader to have been powered down since the other games. It seems like Game Freak decided that it would be a good idea to remove both his Pikachu and his Voltorb, and have just left him with a Raichu. Which, when you have a ground type, is not much of a threat. Mega Punch is all it has to hit me with, and not having much normal attack. It's got a special attack, but not normal attack, and that crit. He's growling, but it's too late. It's just too late. The Raichu's dead. And level gain, that's always good. And I beat Surge. Surge, you're the real deal, kid. Him being the Japanese stereotypical American who talks about nothing but war and uses cliches as much as he bloody well wants. Always has some American flag somewhere on his body. But yeah, Thunderbolt, that's definitely going to be useful for a bit. Thunderbolt, can't learn more than 4. Delete move, yes. I don't think I'll be needing Horn Attack. He's so horny no more. And with that, that's the last time you'll ever see him using Horn Attack. It's been. He is no longer horny. He's thrashing, he's bubble bolting. To think that's the closest I'm going to get to bolt beaming. For a good half hour yet. Anyway. Now, the reason I didn't heal in this place, Vermilion, is because this. Sneaky little trick, save a bit of time, Charmander, dig. You go back to the Lost Pokemon Center. Lost Pokemon Center? Bing! Cerulean! Just skip a good 10 minutes with that. 45, I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, the bike I grossly underuse in this. Spoilers! I'll take that bike. Talk to the guy for good luck. How do I like my new bicycle? You can take it on cycling road and in caves! Exclamation mark. But not in buildings. I don't like how Professor Oak says I can't use it. It feels like he's stalking me. Here is the sadly pointless act of me putting it in the front of my party, and then forgetting about it for the rest of the playthrough. Seriously, there's a few points where I remember I should be using the bike in this, and actually pull it out and do stuff with it, but it's just not particularly... I just forget about it. Which is stupid, because I remembered, as I said, 10 minutes easy. Anyway, since this is before I remembered to time it, there's a bit more speeding up here. Just a little speed up. There are 2 trainers here I have to fight. One of these is an annoying girl of an Oddish, who's going to die. A Bellsprout, which is also going to die. A Oddish, again, which is once again going to die. And she finished off with another Bellsprout, which, quite predictably, is going to die. No confusion for me. Icon has all the confusion. And that's that done. Piddling along on my bike. I like to ride my bisexual, I like to ride my bi. It's funny because I said bisexual, not bicycle. Caterpie, go die please. I just missed, did I? Nope. What did I miss? I don't know. Who cares? Die. Dieter das and die. Dieter das. Nidoking thrashing. He just rages. He doesn't need an excuse to rage. Nidoking's default state of being is raging. You know, skip the lot of them, hop over there. And I am using this Poké Center because Rock Tunnel is bloody annoying. Pardon my... well, it's not French at all, is it? Well, pardon my crude English. Cutting bush. Bush got nothing on me. And I'll take this chance to save, because this is irritating. And back next part. Doodle bye.